we have on our screens, these are visuals that are coming in. To always remember, there are men who risk their life to keep us safe and protected. Many of these men, and because the focus I can see here are possibly of the Indian Army, men or the border security force and others. Remember, it's eventually a collective force of Indians to stand guard at the border. Whether it's 1971, whether it's 1962 Indo-China war, or whether it is any conflict or a daily alert, whether it's the BSF or the Indian Army or the Indian Air Force, men and women in uniform are putting their life on the line, knowing fairly well the kind of neighbor we have in Pakistan that only wants to focus on India and Indians' annihilation. And at this juncture, ISI and the Pakistan military have consistently proven it. They have shown with their efforts about how they sponsor terrorists or even military action. These men who may have won medals posthumously, but it's a reminder of the kind of alertness, readiness, the courage and valor that these men have shown over decades. So, of course, a reminder with regard to the morale of the forces as well. Prime Minister Modi's earlier visits also on showcase. But it's a reminder again that it shouldn't only be a soldier's fight to fight Pakistan. This good fight has to be fought by all Indians. And Prime Minister Modi in this one visit is putting forth in that itinerary, starting from the Karni Mata Mandir, which is a part of cultural religious heritage, especially for Rajasthan, but for all Hindus as well. But for the armed forces, remember, you must have seen, especially in border areas where the situation can get tense every few days, the belief in the local deity that is known to have kept the people protected is very strong. And this transcends to all forces. Isn't that, Shivani? You would know that, you interact with the Faujis all the time, that this is not just about local Rajasthani population. It's even for the soldiers deployed at the border. They believe that these local deities, and it's a belief, when you deal with tensions of that nature, it's a belief that is very strong, that you have the training, you have the weapons, but you need the protection of the local deity too.
Pooja, you're absolutely right, because when we go to the borders to cover the operations out there, we see there are several temples, especially when we go to the western border, we see a lot of temples out there with the tales of valor of those deities, and they are regarded by all the soldiers of all religions. That's the beauty of these forces, Pooja, because they have that spirit, but the faith keeps their spirits high. We have all the preparedness, we have all the training and skill, but that belief in these local deities and the stories of valor that go on, they keep these forces inspired. And that's what we today see when Prime Minister Narendra Modi has started his visit in Rajasthan. He started this visit from Karni Mata's temple. That is, again, the deity who has been inspiring bravery in Rajasthan. We see what we call is Rajasthan ki mitti is the mitti of weeds. So that soil of valor is regarded by the soldiers out there, be it the BSF soldiers. We've seen a number of temples out there that have been a source of inspiration and courage to all our soldiers. There are stories that there were times when at the time of war, all the other places were damaged, but the temples kept the forces secure. So that is the faith in Rajasthan and a number of places out there, be it the Bikaner border, be it the Jaisalmer area. So all there we have seen such kind of important deity temples which are regarded there by the forces. And when we see Prime Minister Narendra Modi visiting these places along with the temple, he's also paying his homage to the fallen heroes of BSF and the Indian Army in that region. Because in Rajasthan, majorly we see Pooja, the BSF has been protecting in the international border area with Pakistan. And the 1947 and onwards, we've seen a number of conflicts in which India has remained victorious. So those tales of victory keep the forces strong. And it is also a warning for Pakistan when Prime Minister goes there, interacts with the forces, gives that strong rebuttal of the facts that were misleading by Pakistan after Operation Sindoor, saying that a number of aircraft or certain assets have been damaged. So this is a fact check. This is a warning. This is once again an inspiration and a message of gratitude by the countrymen towards all our forces, that we stand by you, we are with you, we respect you.
And we've all studied about the Battle of Longewala fought in Rajasthan, again border regions, 1971 India-Pakistan war. Remember, we lost soldiers in that, but it's a reminder of the kind of courage and valor that our soldiers have shown consistently at the border.